Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Amanda and I'm from amandacrochets.com, and in today's tutorial I'm going to show you how to make this beautiful corner to corner dishcloth. This is a beginner friendly pattern, and the texture that this corner to corner stitch makes is absolutely wonderful. For the corner to corner, you indeed work from one corner to the next, so you're going to be working on a diagonal, and I will show you how to work that. This dishcloth measures approximately 10 inches by 10 inches. However, you can always make it bigger or smaller if you so choose, and I will show you how to do that in the tutorial. So again, this is the corner to corner dishcloth, and I just used cotton yarn for this, and I really like how this came out. So let's begin today's tutorial on learning how to make the corner to corner dishcloth. So for today's tutorial, you're going to need one skein of the sugar and cream cotton yarn. You can use whatever cotton yarn you would like, but this is just what I'm using for today's tutorial. And this is a supersize skein. They come in a smaller size than this. I believe I got the supersize skein at Joann Fabrics. And this is a 4 worsted weight yarn, and the recommended hook size is a US H8 or 5mm crochet hook. Wash colors separately, as some colors may run, and I believe you can put this in the washer and dryer. And it's 100% cotton as well. And then the color I'm going to be using today is called Rose Pink. You can use whatever color that you would like. And again, if you want to use another cotton yarn, you can certainly do that as well. And then you're also going to need a size H 5mm crochet hook. So to begin the corner to corner dishcloth, you're going to need to make a chain that is 6. And with this corner to corner, we're going to be working side to side instead of in rows across. So I'll show you what I mean. So you're going to chain 6. So to make a chain, yarn over your hook and pull through that loop on your hook. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So once you have your 6 chains, in the 4th chain from your hook, you're going to make a double crochet. So the loop on your hook does not count. You're going to count 4 chains from the beginning. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And in that 4th stitch, you're going to make a double crochet. So yarn over your hook, insert your hook into that 4th stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Next, in the 2 remaining chains, you're going to make a double crochet in each. So again, yarn over your hook, insert your hook into that next chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Again, in that final chain, yarn over your hook, insert your hook into that final chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So this completes your first box, and we're going to be working from side to side, as I said. So after you have your first box, you're going to have 3 double crochets, and then that skipped chain at the beginning is going to be just like an extra. It's going to count as your double crochet, but it's going to just, this is more so your box right here. So you're going to have 3 double crochets and then the chain 3. Okay, next you're going to make 6 chains. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then you're going to turn your work, and with your chain you're going to work up your chain. So this is where you're going to form your next box right here. So in order to make your next box, you're going to find that 4th chain from your hook, and you're going to make 1 double crochet in the next 3 chains. So find your chain, so 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then you're going to make a double crochet in that 4th chain, and then you have 2 chains remaining, and you're going to make 1 double crochet in each of those next chain spaces. So that forms your second box. Now in order to work across the side, you're going to slip stitch into that chain 3 space made from the previous row. So what I mean is you're going to find that space, which is going to be in between that chain 3 and your 3 double crochets, and you're going to insert your hook into that space, yarn over, and pull through that loop on your hook, and that is your slip stitch. Next you're going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and this chain 3 is going to count as your double crochet. Next you're going to make 3 more double crochets all in that chain 3 space. So you're going to go right into that space, and you're going to make 3 double crochets. And that is your box. So you're just going to repeat this over and over until you get your increase to the size that you would like. So again, chain 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and turn your work, and you're going to count 4 chains down. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. In that 4th chain, make a double crochet. In the next 2 chains, you're going to make 1 double crochet. In that chain 3 space, you're going to go ahead and slip stitch. Then you're going to chain 3, and all in that chain 3 space you're going to make 3 double crochets. Okay, now we have one more box. So again, in that chain 3 space you're going to slip stitch, chain 3, and 3 double crochets all inside that chain 3 space. And then when you look at your work, that tail should always be in the center of your work, as that's the corner, and essentially you're working on a diagonal. So this is 1 box, then you have 2 boxes, and then you have 3 boxes. So in order to continue, you're just going to chain 6, and then you're going to work in the 4th chain from your hook and make 1 double crochet in the next 3 chains, and then you're going to find your chain 3 spaces across your row, and you're going to slip stitch, chain 3, and 3 double crochets in each of those chain 3 spaces. So I will work one more row with you so you can understand how to make the increase section, and then I will meet up with you and I'll show you how to make the decreases to form your square dishcloth. So again, chain 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, turn your work, count 4 chains from your hook, and remember that loop on your hook does not count. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Make 1 double crochet in that 4th chain from your hook and in the next 2 chains. So your box should always consist of a chain 3, which in turn counts as your first double crochet, and then 3 double crochets after that. Next, find that chain 3 space and insert your hook in that space and make a slip stitch. Then chain 3, and in that chain 3 space you're going to work right around that chain, and you're going to make 3 double crochet stitches. Again, go over to that next chain 3 space, make your slip stitch, chain 3, and then work 3 double crochets around that chain 3. In that next chain 3 space, make a slip stitch, chain 3, and then 3 double crochets. And again, this is what your work looks like. That tail again should be in that very center of your work, and you're working on a diagonal. So that way when your square is done and you turn it to this side, then that way you can see that right angle, and then you can see your work forming. So in order to make your dishcloth, go ahead and keep increasing, and I will show you how many boxes are across when I get to that point, and then I will show you how to decrease in order to form the other half of your dishcloth and finally make that square. So keep increasing with the way that I showed you, and I will meet back up with you and show you how to decrease. Okay, so I finally finished my increase section, and as you can see that the dishcloth worked up very quickly, and you want to measure from this corner to this corner, and this is roughly about 10 inches, and for the boxes going across I had 13 boxes. So this is just an approximate. You can always make this a little bit smaller if you would like. However, if you want to make it the same size, I made mine about 10 inches, a 10-inch square. So once you have your desired width, again, you want to measure from the corner to one of the sides, and that's going to be the size of your dishcloth. And again, I had 13 boxes going up. So once you have your desired width, you're going to stop, and you're going to start your decrease section. So after you finish the final box, you're going to turn your work, and you're going to slip stitch into the top of each of those double crochet stitches, as well as in that chain 3 space. So you're going to find the 3 double crochets in that chain 3 space, and you're going to just make a slip stitch. And then this is just so everything stays the same and it does not increase at all. So you want it to form the top of your dishcloth now. And then you're going to work your slip stitch inside that chain 3 space, and then you're going to continue as you normally would. So chain 3, and then work 3 double crochets inside that box, or that chain 3 space. and then you're going to find your next chain 3, and in that space make a slip stitch, chain 3, and 3 double crochets all inside that chain 3 space. So continue doing this until you get to the other side of your dishcloth, and I will show you how to decrease on that side as well. So I'm coming up on the end of my dishcloth, and normally you would slip stitch, chain 3, and make 3 double crochets in this last stitch, and instead all you're going to do is just slip stitch together. And then you're going to turn your work, and you're going to again find those 3 double crochets, and you're going to slip stitch across, and then when you get to that chain 3 space, you're going to slip stitch inside that chain 3 space, chain 3, and then you're going to work across your dishcloth again. So in that chain 3 space, make 3 double crochets, find your next chain 3 space and make a slip stitch, and then chain 3 and 3 double crochets all inside that chain 3 space. And this is how you're going to decrease, and the more that you decrease, you'll see that your sides are going to be turning into a square, and you're going to be closing it up, so you're going to be making less boxes across. So continue decreasing until you have 1 box left, and I will show you how to finish up that final box, as well as put on a border if you would like to put a border on. So continue decreasing, and I will meet up with you at the very end. Okay, so I'm coming up to my last box, and again I'm just going to slip stitch across the top of my 3 double crochets, as well as inside that chain 3 space. You're going to chain 3 and work your final box into that chain 3 space by making 3 double crochets. And then finally you're going to slip stitch into that chain 3 space, and that completes your corner to corner dishcloth. So let me just zoom out a little bit, and then you can see that it's now a square. So again, we worked from the corner and then we worked on a diagonal. So if you would like to continue and make a border, then you're just going to go ahead and make a single crochet border. So you're just going to chain 1 and turn, and just working in each stitch across, you're going to make 1 single crochet. So to make a single crochet, you're going to insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So you're going to make 1 single crochet across, and then when you get to the corner, you're just going to make 3 single crochets all inside that corner stitch. Again, you're going to turn your work, and you're going to be working along the side. Now, because this is a chain 3 space, I'm just going to go ahead and work 1 more stitch there, and then I'm going to work in these stitches right here. Now it might be a little bit more tricky because these are slip stitches, so just do the best that you can. And again, just work one single crochet across. So continue doing this, making one single crochet across the rows of your dishcloth. And when you get to the corners, you want to put 3 single crochets in each of the corners. And by doing so, this helps to round out your corners nicely. So continue doing that, and I will meet up with you at the end and show you how to finish your washcloth or dishcloth and fasten off and weave in your ends. Okay, so I've come to the corner. Now when you started, you had 1 single crochet in that corner. So to finish, you're going to make 2 single crochets in that corner stitch. When you reach the first single crochet, you're going to simply just slip stitch. And then you're going to take your yarn and leave a little bit of a tail. And now what you're going to do is you're going to yarn over and pull that tail through and tighten. Now get your tapestry needle and you're going to weave in your ends. And I like to weave my ends in 3 times just to make it more secure. So to do this, I just go in between the stitches. Just like that. And you don't want to pull too tightly. And then I go in opposite direction. And then for the added security, I just go back a 3rd time. And then once you feel like your end is secure, you can go ahead and cut the rest of that off. And you're done. And you're going to be doing that to this end as well. But here is what your corner to corner dishcloth looks like. And if you do not want to make that border, you do not have to worry about that. You can just simply make the dishcloth itself. But I really like the texture that this dishcloth gives. And I feel like you can make this in so many different colors to match your kitchen decor. You can give them as housewarming gifts, or you can just put them together in a little dishcloth set as well. So thank you so much for joining me today on learning how to make the corner to corner dishcloth. I hope you enjoyed today's pattern. Please like, comment, and subscribe to see all future videos by me. And as always, happy crocheting! Bye!